Well, howdy everyone. Here we all are, hanging out here, being who we are, and doing the things and stuff. So, I'm trying to figure out. At some point, I had an alert that said that our things had been blocked, but I guess not anymore. I don't know. So I am. Here we go. So I'm just going to go through and real quickly submit my disputes for all of the previous ones. Because of course we've had each one of our streams blocked so far for the last couple of days. So I will just keep protesting them because each one of our streams now is this way. So we will go back home. Alrighty. Gotta go back to of course, each one of these. Hello there, friends. I have submitted a dispute there. I've submitted a dispute here. I'm going to submit a dispute here. Go. So I'm not really ecstatic about this, but it's a thing. So we've submitted a dispute there. Submitted a dispute there. Did not hit us on the submitted a dispute here. I find it interesting what they've hit us with disputes on. I'm just going in and... Well, no, I'm fixing the dispute things. Hang on. I have to dispute all of their... We've blocked your stream because you clearly are in, trying to violate copyright. So I'm behind by about 3 shows at this point in time on submitting disputes. You understand that the little bots have nailed us for every stupid show. Every show. They hit us at every show. So I have to dispute every one. So every night, I try to dispute by the morning, but then Kayan will do a show, and then I'll miss that one because I was, like this last week, it was Saturday and I was D&D. So, all right, getting back to work now. We have work to do. So work. Back to work over here where we were. All right, grab my stool here. All right. And we need to work. Righty. All right. So we're going to then work on this guy. It does help if you're not using white. Rulers. I turn these rulers off. Look at that. A lot, because they seem to be all really into like messing with everything here. So I'm going to keep working on Bellatrix for a little while longer, and then we're going to work on Airship 7 a little this week. We're going to keep working on Airship 27 a little every week. But like I had said, they're very cognizant and aware that I am trying to put out a comic. So it's not that they're unaware of it. Okay, let's see if that helps. Yeah, there we go. We're no longer tied. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. See how we're no longer having a problem crossing over that median. So I will be working on Airship 27 a little tomorrow during the day. But we had, as you remember, during the show today, we had gotten to the point where we were almost with 3 pages of this thing done. I was like, you know what? We are really, really close to just getting 3 pages done. So how do we want to do that? Oh. Yeah, we will. I mean, I'm not worried about it. I get to see Ron on this coming weekend, because it's Airship 27 weekend when I go up to Fort Collins for the Fort Collins group. So I'll talk to him and make sure everything is still copacetic. Make sure he doesn't have any problems or anything. He had said specifically last week or last month, he had specifically said we don't have deadlines, intentionally don't have deadlines, and it's because they only pay royalties. They don't pay ahead of time. So everything I'm doing effectively right now is volunteer. So they will pay me when books get paid. So because of that, and this was the deal they made right up front, because of that, they don't rush me on these things. So it is totally copacetic. Everything is fine. All is good. And part of the plan. He prints through Amazon, which isn't cheaper. It works for Airship 27 because they print in large print runs, but Amazon's not print savvy, or not cost effective until you get into the 100-200 copy range. Then it starts to get slightly cost effective, but not for singles and comics. It's still far more cost effective for me to print singles of comics through some third party So I think he'd probably be willing to, but I'd have to pay him for it. Which, I mean, if I were going to pay him for it, I would much rather pay, my own printing costs and then. I don't know. I haven't actually thought of that yet. There is a POD function on Amazon that I have thought of. You set it up and buys a copy on Amazon. It prints it. I know that the first book that I did with Nancy, that book cost $15 a copy. Each copy costs $15. There, I'm back. I don't know if it held the stream. I guess it held the stream. I mean, I lost everything we were talking about, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm back. I did read the Minion leaving for after high school and yada yada part, or at least part of the yada yada part. But I'm back. Can I have the secret to the air shield? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something an idiot would have in his luggage. Okay. Alrighty, thank you. I'm back. So yeah, I like the idea of that. I think that'd be cool. You could like strap your bike to the back of it or something. Have like a little loading ramp that loads your bike onto the back part of the bus. I think that'd be kick butt, personally. It's amazing. It's the exact same combination I have in my luggage. It's such a good movie. It's so full of wrong. I love it so very much. Somebody changed the combination of my luggage. Oh, man. It's just such a good movie. But yeah, I think that'd be an awesome thing. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Heck, I'd ride around the country with you. Yeah. You use that to lift the mic in. So it's inside the actual bus, making the bus filled with gasoline fumes. Sounds like a great idea. Actually, we were just talking today. My wife and I were. My partner and I were. We're working on this. Partner and I were discussing the idea of, well, the next vehicle that I'm going to pick up will likely be the new ID Buzz. We were thinking we'll go on ahead and let's deck it out. Let's really push it. So, you know, you get the bus and you know, get it with the four-wheel drive version with the larger range batteries, and you know, all you need to do is when you do that, close that section with a little wall, and then just open up little strip vents along either side so that the air gets sucked in and then blows out the back. That way it just vents it all as you're driving. It just vents everything out the back of the bus. Yeah, we're thinking of getting an ID Buzz, obviously, is my next vehicle, is my big thought process. I like the ID Buzz. I love Volkswagen buses. They were remarkably, we had our group early on had a 1978 VW bus that was in our group, and it was the most useful critter that had ever happened. It could carry everybody, or you could load all of the furniture in your apartment in it, or you could go camping and there was a bed in the back and you could just sleep while driving along, or it was like so many super useful things. So we were thinking that what we would do is get the ID Buzz and then get it so that with all of the amenities, and then prep it for cross-country travel so that we could then have, you could just start doing road trips. You can just stay in it. We don't need to, we could stay in campgrounds. We don't need to that point in time, you don't need to worry about it. Right? We were even thinking that we could have loadouts for it. So, have like, you know, a bunch of cat. It's like crappy, stupid internet music tonight. I'm getting aggravated about crappy, stupid internet night. So I'm robotic again. No, I'm coming back, I think. I've got a buddy who welds, Kevin welds. All you gotta do is bring that thing up here. He'll be happy to start welding on it. He likes doing that stuff. He's into that. I don't know who's sucking everything up on YouTube. Maybe. Could be entirely plausible because the kiddo got YouTube privileges back recently. So maybe I don't know. I don't think partners do. I don't think she's doing anything downstairs. She may not be. Oh. I'm actually kind of worried, just noticing how things are going with this. We're doing the stall with the pin is stalling here on this, which is making me wonder if we are back to something is doing something on PC here and it's sucking down all my resources, which is what I'm worried is happening. I have that happen a lot in my world and has happened for a very long time. And every time we talk about it, somebody has to say get an SSD. However, that's kind of like, you know, I'm driving along and I'm in a traffic jam and I don't know why I'm in a traffic jam. And everybody's like, you should get a Ferrari. Okay, that'll help the traffic jam. So, getting a Ferrari won't help the traffic jam too terrible much. It makes people feel better, so there's that. So anyway, I will be getting an SSD. We just have to, we're having a small amount of money issues right now. There's money, it's just that everything is in lag time all of a sudden. So stuff is stuck in different places. So we have the money, we just don't have the money. I'm assuming lots of people are making money off of our money, but just not us. Use Starlink for internet? Oh, for your bus. Yeah. It'd still be there. Not going anywhere. Besides being a nuisance in orbit, I'm hearing a lot about Starlink being a real problem child up there. Like all of a sudden they've got issues. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The money is counted for, but so it's not like we're short on money. It's just we're short on getting it deployed. This is the first time we meet this character, so I want to give her a large portrait. I was talking about this yesterday. And unfortunately, I don't think I want to go all the way down here. So we're going to do that. Seal that up. And then I can go on ahead and do this. And add this. And then just go down one level. And then do that. Deselect it. So, see you later. It's good to have you here. I'll see you tomorrow. I have a converging tangent, so I'm going to go after this converging tangent. And that's this one right here. Now that I've brought this up, this line conflicts with the line of the seat. So I'm going to cut this out here, and I'm just going to move it just enough that it doesn't look like it's part of the seat. See? Just like that. Doesn't make any difference as far as the uniform goes. It all still looks the same. All is fine there, but it makes a difference as far as just getting the general clarity of the seat figured out. I add then to this, I add some stringent lines through here just to get kind of this setup so that we understand that there's a structure here of some sort. And put some lines in so that we can put this together. So, okay. George manipulating things in here. So, I'm not sure what's happening. All right. Okay, so we've done this. We've got her in here. We'll just keep moving down the line. we go, just like this. So what we're doing here is she's clicking switches over here, right? Clack, clack, clack. Pushing buttons. So we're just gonna we'll come back in here, and there's a lot of this that is right at the edge of the frame. So I'm being kind of judicious and careful about how I deal with things in this close to the edge of the frame, because I know that it still kind of sees. You can see it's writing up there. I'm going to be judicious about how we deal with that. So okay, coming along like so. Good. There we go. When you're on this side of the eye, gotta make sure we get all the little eyelid pieces going on here. I like these modified uniforms a whole lot better. Brian's here. How's it going? Hey there. When Brian attacks, next time on Fox.
How are you tonight?
I'm okay. I seem to be having intermittent drop-offs. So, in fact, one of them was so bad that I locked up on my side. Apparently, the video kept going, the music kept going. I could type in here, but it dropped me. It turned off my video, and then I couldn't throw the little tab up there to turn my video back on. It was really weird. Wow. So apparently, we are having streaming issues. So just so you're cognizant, it's been this way pretty much all night. I've been having a hard time. I think I'm just having a hard time grabbing bandwidth. I don't know why, but so Just keeping it in mind.
Okie dokie.
Meanwhile, I've just been drawing. I mean, obviously, what do you do when the stream goes down? You just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. How have you been?
Not bad.
That's
I
good.
did my role play, and now I'm here.
Hey, I'm
Have
never
you
going to
some
complain about role playing. I do that all the time, obviously.
Yes.
Brent was here, but then Brent went to bed. So,
Well, at least you didn't do the Fazzini laugh to you this time.
yeah, where he just vanished.
Or
Poof,
he
gone.
laughed, and then that was it.
Right? The maniacal laughter. Ha 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 ha. The zany thing. That was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
I had to do all of the quoting of that. That's pretty funny. Ah, well. So this morning I did 3 pages, and this is the 4th. Not complete. They were, I had done previous versions where I had done all of the Chang side, and now I'm doing all of the Mayrel side. So, but all that was left on the pages were the Mayrel side. So I went ahead, pre-posed them, set them up, brought them in, inked them, and then that finished off a whole bunch of pages all at once. So it's a little misleading that I did 3 pages this morning. Yeah. One of the pages had literally 1 panel that needed to be done, but once it was done, it was done. So
Yeah, I got you there.
So yeah, it wasn't. I realized after I had said it, I was like, that sounded a lot more impressive than it really was. Hey Brian, I did 3 pages in 2 hours. So there, yeah, a little scary. I think that's getting to the 1.6 cans in speed.
And that's when he popped his multi-armed form and said, now I become art.
I am running at 1.9 cans. All right. Alrighty. You have a question. We have an answer. Yep. I'm not sure if you'll like the answer, but we've got an answer. The answer is questionable as to whether it'll make sense, but absolutely ask your question and welcome to the show. I don't know what CNS that you're vengeancing against, but do it, Vengeance. You do you. And decide whether I'm going in here. There we go. Do we get the ladies? I feel like this is going to go that way. This is back to the are we in love with each other sort of questions that Pepper and I got that was so funny, but ultimately just distracting. I mean, like, the answer is
married. So
I was going to say, the answer is I got the lady. She's right over there.
Yeah.
So, right? Here's the lady in question. So, Yeah, I mean, maybe. One could argue. No. Not only did I get the lady, I've got a kid downstairs too.
Yeah.
Or the question could be, do we get the ladies? Like, do we understand them? Do we really? I mean, really, in the end, do we understand anyone?
No, not really.
He's not even held hostage.
Try to walk me with your body, but it will not work.
No, and this particular lady obviously also plays in all of our role-playing games, and she's got an actually really devastating magic deck, which I really don't like because it's called her Lone Rider deck, and it's really nasty. Yeah, she says that, but the truth is her Lone Rider deck is really kind of a pain. So not only do I have a lady, but she's a geeky lady too, which is the best way to have it. So there you go. That's the end of that discussion.
Our discussion is almost instantaneously killed.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to go any further with that. I mean, kind of. I can do that. I'm here. Recommended a hug. Yeah, but I think you're heading for bed. Yeah. Yep. Did we put? Is the offspring also headed for brushing teeth?
Offspring has already brushed teeth.
Good. Check.
Offspring should be headed for bed.
Headed for bed. Last night, the offspring stayed up until after the show, and so the punishment for that is that they're going to have to go to bed early tonight. Because they were supposed to take a shower and clean up and do all that stuff before the show ended, and then they didn't. And I ended up having to stay up until 1 a.m. waiting for them to take a shower and clean up and all of that. And that was not fun. Because
you played one of those games, huh?
Yeah, Dad has to watch and make sure you follow all the rules because, we're 12 and that's, so there's that. So, okay. Work selected. We're going to take this layer and delete it. Deselect, bring this layer up. There we go. I don't know, it kind of looks weird. We'll have to see. So, I'm horrified to think that there's an answer to this, but was there a reason for that question, Vengeance?
He's probably trolling.
Probably trolling. Maybe. Were you trolling? If so, probably not the right person to troll. Do a recommendation for a different kind of, go troll another page because we're just artists doing our best. Maybe. That's fair. That's fair. I can accept that. All right. Still feel like that's weird looking. I'm not going to be happy with that, I don't think. It may take a while before I get used to that. I may decide that. But at least the answer was yes. That's true. We did answer in the affirmative. All right. That's absolutely fair. Are you an artist, Vengeance? You do work? Because if so, one of the purposes of this stream is that you can join us, not necessarily literally join the stream, but you can at least sit at home and draw, and we'll chat with you, and you can chat with us, and we can keep you company while you're drawing.
You play the home game.
Yeah, play the home game. That's true. If we'd said we got no ladies, it would have been awkward. There would have been a little bit of awkwardness. I agree with that. Alrighty.
So, in the role-playing game, I started to you know what I was trying to do with this role-playing game, right? One of the things was I was fleshing out the villain of this comic.
Are you the DM? Oh, are you the DM?
No, I'm not the DM. I'm actually role-playing the main villain.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Actually,
So-
it does sound like a lot of fun.
So I put her in the hero position, and I'm trying to deconstruct the villain
Okay.
to see why she went down this path, and
Right.
explore her as a character in a way I can't do in the comic. And man, that has changed a lot of the structure of how I was gonna do things with various characters. And like it changed Mammy's character quite a bit because of what's happened in the role-playing game, and it's also changed her character quite a bit. And so I want to kind of introduce those elements that I've been exploring back into the comics. So the few pages that I had before that were going to be like montage sequences with Mammy and Brig, I think instead I'm going to push into being more introducing the villain a little bit more.
That sounds cool.
So
The answer to your question, Vengeance, is that yes, she does. She's actually my primary editor. She does all the work on the editing of the comics, and routinely will go to conventions with me and sit at tables. So she does indeed. And in fact, today we were at a coffee shop with my nibbling and my kid and her, and we all were at a coffee shop doing art together. I did a bunch of work on my watercolors. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to answer Vengeance's question. So, because it's a good question. So, it's a thing. So back to you then, Kayan. You've been modifying the villain and like coming up with a more in-depth structure behind what the villain wants, yeah?
Yeah. And I
cool.
think it's gonna, like, I'm not gonna make her sympathetic.
No, but also you can't make them unrealistic. I mean, it's easy to make a mustache twirling villain. It's hard to make a villain that you're like, oh crap, I actually kind of agree with. You know?
Well, and particularly what I've been um, what I accidentally came upon when I was working out these characters,
Mm-hmm.
it really kind of changed a lot of things that I wasn't quite intending, but it made them cooler.
Right. That's fair.
So I don't know if you've heard of the game Mask.
Like the thing you wear, or
Yes, it's called Mask: A New Generation.
is it based off of the cartoon from the 80s where we drive around in cars and wear masks that control the
No.
cars? Okay.
No.
Because I liked that show as a kid.
Oh, I did too. I had the trucks.
See? It's a thing. It's a thing.
So,
Mask New Generation. Okay, so tell me a little bit about this game.
so it uses, which system is it? Trying to find what the base system is for it. I think it's Fate.
Oh, Fate? So, like lots of pluses and minus dice?
No, like you use 2d6s to play it.
Right, but is it like 5 and 6 is a success and 1 and 2 is a failure?
No,
Okay, because
you roll the 2d6s and you try to get above like a 7 or even a 10.
Sounds like a relatively easy.
Well, it's the entire system is collaborative. Like the DM doesn't roll any dice. You tell the DM what you're trying to do, and the DM tells you, okay, here's what you need, roll it.
Fascinating.
And so between the DM and the table, you're building the game and you're building the world.
That does sound very similar to Fate, but it's not. It. Wait. Speaking of my partner, because that's her favorite system. I can already. I almost have it. It's. See, I lost it because she was really into Fate for a while, but then she got into that one, the one you're talking about, this collaborative. Like you have a pool of dice in the center you can borrow from.
Yeah.
And you can take them from there. It's a word like drama or something like that, and it's not. But that's why I'm blocked, is because I can't stop thinking of the word drama, and it's not drama. Because it is something like that. It's. No, she's already gone to bed. I don't want to mess with her. I don't want to die. I don't want to die tonight.
Anyway,
I can
so
see
nice
the box. That's the thing that sucks, is I can see the box. Yeah, go ahead. Just keep going. Keep going. We'll think of it somewhere along the line.
Anyways, the whole thing is so masks. There's the golden age, the silver age, the bronze age, and now you're the new age. These are the kids. So you're all high school superheroes.
Okay.
And so when you pick out your characters, you pick out character folios. So they have different archetypes that you pick from, and you get this booklet based on your character.
Mm-hmm.
And so I picked the character of Doomed.
Doom.
And I'll tell you, like, since starting playing that, I have really changed how I look at this character.
Right.
And it's been so nice and so refreshing.
That's kind of cool, actually. Okay, I'll be right back because this is going to drive me crazy until I ask her.
Apocalypse.
Fiasco. That's the name of the system.
Yeah, this is the Apocalypse system.
Right, but it's based off of Fiasco, is what you were saying. That pool of dice in the center where everybody gets 2 dice and etc., etc., etc. Well, I mean, maybe it's not. It could be a different system. I don't know. You were just saying it's based off of the... And I was like, I know that system.
Yeah, it's the Apocalypse system. But
Yeah.
it's a fun system.
Yeah. No, that's her system, is that Fiasco system. She loves that. So
Yeah.
she was drawing today, and she wants to get to the point where she can make her own characters now, is what she's after. So that's cool. So I'm just gonna take this and ring it up like that. There we go. And I'll deal with it later. So I don't know. So there you go. There's that. Is this under what? Why is this through the other side of, or is this something else?
Fiasco won a Diana Jones award. That's hilarious.
Fiasco is actually really freaking fun, and that's the thing, is like, she really digs it because it's super easy to understand. It's super simple, doesn't take any effort at all, and it's totally cooperative. The table cooperates, just like you were saying. There's the DM in that case, or the GM in that case. The whole purpose is just to further the story along, because otherwise, the story will get caught up in some subsection over here and not move along.
Yeah.
But like, every player has a motive, and you randomly roll the motives, and every player has like a hidden secret, and you randomly roll those, and you're ending up with all of these, and every player has to come up with a reason why they're connected to another player at random. And it really is, it's freaking fun. It's really, really fun. And she loves it, and I don't blame her. It's a good, whenever our D&D game is missing too many players for a night, she'll run a Fiasco real quick, because it's great, because it's a good thing to just kind of have running on the background. Just kind of like, it doesn't require much setup, doesn't require much to go, and then we all have to role play how we. Oh man, we ended up with some of the funniest crap the last time, and it's totally a fiasco. The entire game is a fiasco, and it's beautiful. So
yeah, that's just. I've been so impressed with masks that it's like I want to actually pick up the entire bundle of like all of the games and just have them.
right.
Like the main game, the main core PDF and all of the expansions. Because it's that good.
Yeah, it's really, really, really. Yeah, I can see that being so much fun. I don't know if we're talking about the same critter, but that's okay. Yeah.
We're probably not talking about the same game, but we're talking about the same type of game.
Right.
Where it's more collaborative.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. Are we even on the same thing? We're not. We're not even talking the same language, are we?
Yeah, we are.
No, I'm talking about this. Bink, bink. Maybe I'll just leave them like this, and then do this and go up one layer like so, and go. Why are you on? Because everything defaults to monochrome. Okay.
Go looking for something now. I have a line stuck in my head. God, how many months back do I have to go?
All right. Gotta remember to put in all the controls for everything. Bink, bink. Okay. And they make a binky noise. They have to make a binky noise. You throw the switches, all the little telltales that come on have to go bink, 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 like that. They have to make a binky noise.
Bink, 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 bink.
Exactly.
Bink, bink.
All right. This guy, however, is a problem child. So it's you plus. No. Oh, because you're monochrome. I swear. There. Beep. That's a big beep. I wonder if I can make it slightly less beepy. Or maybe. I think I probably should do something a little bit more. There we go, more like that. There. Beep. Like, seriously. Beep, beep, beep. I think it's good enough for me to at least save this page and roll out. And we'll come back to it later. That gives us this page is complete. So 2, 3, 4 complete. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 12 has a problem. 14, 15, 16, and 17. 14 and 15 need Sergeant better whatever, better shell or whatever his name is. Gunny. We need Gunny. However, we are now over 16 pages are inked. Which, as you might imagine, means that things are moving very quickly all of a sudden. We've gone from 2 pages inked to like 16 pages inked. I need to finish. We need to do a couple of little pieces because we don't have a Jessine. We don't have the hovering spacesuit for a Jessine. So we need to make the Jess scene, and that's the next piece thing we're gonna have to go over and hang out. And it's not funny when I talk about Jess scenes, dude. I don't know. I'm responding to you chuckling.
Just scenes are always funny.
Right? They're always funny. There's always funny Jess scene. Okay. Moving right along to here, we can go on ahead and just start a new. Do we have anything where she's later on in the story? Like, can I make these bigger? Yes, I can. Well, that was astonishing. Did you know that the plus and minus works here?
Wow, I did not.
Neither did I, and now I do, and now you can really clearly see the comic. That's ridiculously useful, because now I can really clearly see that I'm missing this panel on 14, this panel on 15. And 18. So if I just get Gunny and put him at a control panel, I've got 3 panels we can do here, and they'll be done, and that'll block 14, 15, 18 in tonight. And even if I do that, gosh, we could do 20 as well in that one and just get that loaded in, because he's still at his control console. There we go. Yeah, that's yeah, man. Getting Gunny in here could get us a number of pages done really quick. Okay. And how are we for buttoning up the top part of this? So this is buttoned. This one needs to be done, and we're just going to have to fight with that, and that's just going to be a fight. Done, 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 done. Fix 12. We've got to go back in and fix 12. I've got to get back onto the bridge anyway for other scenes, so putting back onto the bridge for this fix here is not going to be a big deal. Yeah, so I don't know. But when I go back onto the bridge for this one, I'm going to do this scene right here, which is the one that's on 21, 22, and 23. And on page 24. That's the first time. This is the first time we see. Okay. I'm just checking out. I'm assessing where we are as far as getting the rest of these scenes done. So this is in medical bay. So we need to have that medical. This is in the MPV. These are in the MPV. I already have the MPV set, so I don't need to worry about that. This is on the planet. This is in medical. That's in medical. So this scene's all in medical. All right. I think the best next target has to be Sergeant Better Shell, or whatever we call him, because I've forgotten his name. I'm sure he's very important. So I'm going to, knowing that, we can go on ahead and go to the pilot house and say no to the changes here. Dump the control sticks on these things because we've got to bring in the ones with the actual control sticks. So we'll bring in the pilot side and the. All right. First things first. She's up here, but I'm going to delete her for right now. Delete that temporarily. Delete this temporarily. All right. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go to sets, furniture. Make sure that pilot's navigation console is back on the slide, like so. The whole idea is that the pilot should be able to see out both sides of these side windows. I fixed last night. I fixed the control consoles on the pilot side, so
Nice.
they're much better now. But I'm going to re-put them right back into the correct spot here. So there we go. So the pilot couch and the control consoles and stuff like that. So now these couches actually have the control arms that steer the ship. Both of these do, which is cool. We finished the pilot house, so now the pilot house actually has like all the pieces in it that it's supposed to have. And so lots of that happened. And once that happened, I immediately went on ahead and pre-rendered a ton of scenes so that they would be all ready to go. So, okay. Relatrix leads. Let's get Better Spec. That's his name. Sergeant Better Spec. There is good old Sergeant Better Spec. He's already got a chair back here for him and everything. Put him in his chair, but once he's in his chair, he should be fine. Wow, we're having a lot of problems with steering here. Okay, Better Spec, work with me. Come on, Gunny. Oh, right. Really? I keep thinking if ever they do an animated or a live action version of my story, they're going to have such a problem with like my aliens, because they really are freaking alien. Like Better Spec is like the weirdest looking critter, but I like him. He's cool. And he's a good guy. I mean, you know, he legitimately gets coffee for her, for the pilot. He's just a good guy, you know. You like him,
And he's Better Spec.
right? Gunny, you weird old little Gunny.
He takes up 14 miles and
Yeah, he really does take up a lot of space, doesn't he? Good heavens. There you go.
And that's when he started to sing, "Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be artists."
I'd say there's a certain amount of truth to that. I don't know if I'd choose this life if I. It's kind of one of those things, like,
The artist's life doesn't. You don't choose the artist's life. The artist's life chooses you.
sort of a certain amount of truth to it. I mean, you know, legitimately. I need to do something with this camera. I need to click this and screw up the camera. Problem is, this console that he's at makes it hard for us to get a good view of him. That makes sense. No, not translate. It did this before. Yeah, I'm seeing controls vanishing. Oh, that's very strange. Thanks, Daz. I mean, at least for the moment, I still have the widget, but man, like it no longer has all of the rotation controls are gone. It's almost like you have used up all of your rotation credits for the day.
Please insert
Right?
more quarters.
14 yen for another 20 minutes of rotation credits. All right, that should be, yeah, there we go. Now it looks like he's doing stuff on the console. It's good. This will allow us to get just a little bit of all right. Back here. So here's gravitics. So not aesthetically pleasing, so I will move it to a more aesthetically pleasing dynamic. There we go. We've rendered better spec before, and that's fine. Okay, fine. So that's a very narrow. Let's look at this. Two.
Is that on my end or your end? Oh, it's on your end. Okay.
What, slowing down? I always slow down when I render. You know that.
No, it's on my end. It's on my end.
What's your problem?
I'm losing connection. There we go. We're back.
Okay. Do you have the secret to the air shield this time, though?
No.
Oh. Dang it. 14-2. This is 15-3. those two up. $18.1.
There are times with XKCD that he will post something and then you look at the comic and you go, I could have lived a long time without knowing this.
My biggest problem is he posted one the other day about Roman numerals, and I still am not sure I understand what he was. I know the joke. I don't think I understand the math. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well,
that
this
was
is
serious.
Know Your Extended NFPA Hazard Diamond.
Okay.
It has different colors and different numbers, and it has like flammability, reactivity, how much of a hassle is this to dispose of? And then one of them is number of times it's caused one of those terrifying lab accidents that chemists tell scary stories about late at night.
It's actually funny. Okay. Might as well just plug it in. Let's get into the fray. At some point, I will make better versions of these guys, but not today.
But it will not be this day.
I feel like you're causing trouble, George.
Is George causing trouble again?
I mean, like, it is kind of an ongoing trope now. He's been really after water cups recently. That's his big thing. So if you leave a cup out, he will come up, sniff it, and then knock it over. And it's really aggravating and irritating. He's such a jerk. It's like, stop doing that. Not that much longer. I got about 15 minutes. Wonder if we lost Vengeance. Kind of a bummer. I don't know what he was going for. Well, he was heading somewhere. Kind of like you were like, I think he's trolling. And he was like, maybe. Like, yeah, I've been there. I understand, bro. Like, he was just having a bad night. I've had bad nights.
Well, I mean, he was trying to troll. He got called out on it, and he got deflated on it.
Poor guy. Yeah. Feel for the guy. Beep, 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 beep. What are you doing? I'm beep, 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 beeping. That's what I do. Part of gravitics. I routinely beep, 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 beep. Okay, well, you do you. Thanks. I will. I always imagine that Better Spec has just the gruffest sort of thing going for him. He's just all grumpy.
That's the running gag. Is he sounds grumpy, super grumpy, but the translator is giving him this bubbly, happy voice.
Like a bubbly, happy, 15-year-old girl voice or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome. And Alex is like, okay, so how old are you? And he's like, well, in your years, I'd be about 72. And she'd be like, well, why does the translator give you the voice of a teenage girl? Of course, she's not going to know age of these guys. Chakrana grow triangularly. This part right here grows triangularly the older they get. So the young ones are round. They're not triangular. They get more triangular the older they are, and the more they get spikier and spikier the older they get. So you can tell how old a chakrana is by the size of the little fins that are coming off the side there. But of course, Alex is going to know that.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll go here. And we'll just kind of erase these guys. Because Chakrana's eye stalks are mobile like this. There we go. There. Beaky, 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 beaky. Look at him typing on his little computer there. Not you. Actually, kind of looks like he's got little freckles on his cheek. It's kind of cute, actually.
I'll have to finish this up tomorrow.
Yeah, we're coming to the end of our time period here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know where I'll be.
Same happy time, same happy place.
Yeah. I've got to change the name of our what's it's here because I keep seeing Man from La Mancha.
What?
Because the stream, the Impossible stream,
Ah,
I keep singing Man from La Mancha, which is the song that's from. He's a gunny. What did we decide gunnies were? We decided gunnies were things. Come on.
I can't remember.
That's all right. That's why I made a book. Because we fixed all of the damn ranks. So. No, that's the correct. Okay, so he's got the correct markings on him. Oh, fine. So I'll just keep going as I'm going. Man, I hate to have to draw this if I didn't have it 3D assist. Oh my god. Because like the shell is all bent right through here. And so this is painted on his shell. It'd be such a pain.
Would that be painted or would that just be a giant decal that they like stick on him?
Maybe it's just a giant decal. You're right. Kind of more like some kind of weird little. He gets up in the morning and then just sticks it to his shell, sort of thing.
I was thinking more like one of those car decals.
Right? Like he's got a wrap.
Yeah, he's got a wrap. They just once a year they replace the wrap.
I feel like that would be a bummer because then he couldn't go out or anything. Like every time he went anywhere, he'd always be identified for the military. So I would think that it would be some kind of removable wrap.
Maybe he just goes into like an area that puts the wrap on him.
A dressing room.
Yeah.
And just wraps him. That may be. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh, crap. Okay, you were working before and now you're not? What's the story?
Huh?
Oh, there we go. I don't know. That was just weird. Huh. It was the I'm doing the select and delete thing, and like before, this guy was. It doesn't really matter. It'll take me way too long to explain it. It's not even really that important. I was just grumping at the. I was grumping
program?
at the program for being weird. Yeah. There, look at that. I got these 2 pages are done.
Nice.
So saving that up. And that means with this guy closed, we now are, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pages are complete. Absolutely complete. With a number of pages at one thing. Like tomorrow we can do better spec, another render of better spec, and that'll finish off another page. So we'll be at 12 pages complete and buttoned down. So that'll be cool. And we'll be there, man. We're getting there.
One page at a
Like this
time.
guy right here is, yeah, this guy, I could probably just do this real quickly and just button this in, and then we'll be done. The render's already done. Then I can just have it ready for tomorrow. And then whenever we get there, tomorrow we'll have it ready. All right. And then I don't have to finish this at this moment. We'll just save it. And then it'll be ready to start tomorrow morning. And then when we do, this page will be out right off the bat, like within like minutes. We'll have page 18 under control. I'll just leave it up. There you go. Well, there you go, my friend. We are out of here, I think. I'll see you tomorrow at the same relative coordinates of the planetary alignment or whatever. I don't know. I'm making up stuff. I'm getting tired of it. So,
Yeah. All right. I'll catch you tomorrow.
see you later, Brian. Bye-bye.
Bye.